Hey, Kate.
Hey, Janelle and Jim. Yeah, today is one of those days where even if it's not steadily raining, there is enough moisture in the air, that drizzle, that light mist that you're going to need the windshield wipers on. It's kind of cool, damp, and just not very pretty outside. We will have some bands of heavier showers to contend with. In fact, there is one of those bands moving through the city kind of as we speak. So as we look out the windows of our virtual studio, again, the studio is virtual. The view is real. This is a live view out over our city skyline. You can see it's, again, dreary and the rain coming down. Let's pull up our map and you can see what we're starting out with. And it's actually on the cool side this morning, at least compared with where we've been so far this August. Prior to yesterday, we had 5 out of 6 days of August in the 90s, but tomorrow is going to be a little bit cooler than average. We're going to start a cooler than average stretch over the weekend as well. This morning, we're waking up to 68 degrees in Philadelphia, and it is a very kind of cloudy day. I'm going to put on the cloud layer. Clouds will be with us throughout the day, and so temperatures are not going to be able to rise very quickly at all. We're looking at 66 this morning in Pottstown. It's 66 right now in Coatesville. So waking up in the 60s. But it's not cool and crisp. We're going to have some of that as we head into next week, some cooler, crisper mornings, let's say. But until then, the humidity is still with us as moisture from Debbie again begins to lift up the eastern seaboard. So let's start you off with your weather headlines here. As we head through the end of the week, today is just a drizzly, dreary day. It's on the cool side. It's cloudy. Good day for a nap this afternoon. Heavy storms then from Debbie come through tomorrow. It's looking like tomorrow midday into the evening will be the heaviest rain from Debbie. But the good news, at one point it looked like Debbie was going to hang out right into Saturday. But now the sun will be back on Saturday, and we've got a beautiful sunny stretch starting Saturday and continuing into next week. Timing this out again, here's the center of Debbie. Most of this heavy rain is headed north and west today, but then Debbie's remnants will be drawn a little further eastward as we head into our Friday. But you can see bands of showers moving through and some steadier rain right now over I-95 between Philadelphia and Wilmington. That could slow you down this morning. Coming up, I'll take you through the timing of Debbie's storms, and we'll talk about that all-important weekend forecast. But going to be another slow go out there. Here's Chris out of your way. All right, let's talk about the forecast because it is improving for the weekend. If you had plans to go down the shore, the forecast was looking very dicey as we watched Debbie and where Debbie would go, but everything coming into greater agreement that the weekend is going to clear out. That said, today and tomorrow, not looking quite as nice. Let's take a look at one of our cameras here. I want to show you this one. Chris Garrett gave me a heads up that you could pull this camera up on I-95 and really see how miserable of a commute it is this morning. And sure enough, look at this. I-95 down around the stadium complex, the rain hitting the camera lens. It is not a nice morning out there. We've got bands of showers moving through. So this steady band right now centered right over Philadelphia, right over I-95, the Schuylkill Expressway, the Turnpike here in Chester County, and right on down toward the shore points, especially the Ocean County beaches there. LBI getting a bit of a soaking this morning. And also Atlantic City, only the Atlantic City Expressway, some heavy downpours. This is really going to slow you down. We've got another band of heavy showers to watch moving into Delaware. Now this one may weaken a bit, but this is all part and parcel of basically kind of a complex system where we have a stalled front right here interacting with the circulation of Tropical Storm Debbie, which is moving inland after making a secondary landfall last night. So for today, we're just dealing with those bands of showers, rain, and drizzle. Let's pull down our monitor and take a look at our forecast highs for today, and you can see how cool it's going to be, at least comparatively speaking. It's going to be a cool and cloudy day. I'm going to throw up the cloud cover and throw up the radar for you, and you can see this is what today will look like. Bands of showers basically lifting in from south to north at any time. Temperatures only getting to the upper 70s or low 80s depending on your location, and that is on the cool side, but it's not cool and comfy, right? It's warm, it's sticky. It's in the upper 70s, but the dew points matching that, so it is an unsettled day. A lot of cloud cover. Showers generally light, although later on this afternoon and evening, we may hear a rumble of thunder here or there, kind of embedded within those bands that come through. As we head into tomorrow, that's when the real remnant of Debbie will start to make its closer push to our area. So as we take a look at the plan, kind of planning out the rest of your week here. Today, cloudy, cool with periods of rain and drizzle. Tonight into tomorrow morning stays cloudy and muggy with showers and maybe a few rumbles, but it's tomorrow afternoon that the brunt of Debbie's moisture gets here. Heavy storms, potential flooding rain, and also strong gusty winds embedded within thunderstorms, and also even just out ahead of that system, winds are going to accelerate, especially down the shore. Here's the good news. For the weekend, improving conditions and humidity will be dropping. Here's the timing. Again, Debbie's moisture lifting to the west of us first. So today, again, it's just bands of light rain, drizzle, and showers. there's Debbie's moisture moving right across our area tomorrow afternoon and then clearing as we get into the weekend. But the problem is it is going to bring some threats with it, including the threat for severe weather. So I want to take you into tomorrow. And again, tomorrow we are in a marginal risk for severe weather. It's only a level 1 risk. You can see that dark green shaded area, but here's the problem. Where you see this dark green shaded area, that's a 2% tornado risk, which is not all that elevated, but it's higher than we want to see. What we want is a 0% risk. And the problem is when you have the circulation around a tropical system, you get rotation within the band. So that's something we'll be monitoring as the storms come through. Flash flooding risk is greatest over central Pennsylvania, but you can see we're at least in a slight risk of flash flooding around the city and surrounding suburbs as the moisture from Debbie comes through. And we could be looking at, again, about an inch of rain in the city with as much as 2 inches in the far north and west suburbs. The heaviest rain from Debbie will be over central Pennsylvania. So just want to show you quickly some good news with the 7-day next weather forecast after a next weather alert day tomorrow with those heavy storms, mainly in the afternoon and evening. We clear it out and it's a beautiful weekend and a really nice stretch into early next week as well. Chris, I'll send it.